Hi, let me give you a quick guided tour of this little timer I built. It was built to be a multifunction timer. It has two interfaces, one of which is on the timer itself with a touch screen, and the other of which can be run from a tablet or a similar device. So let's take a look at the touch screen first. Now, to control the targets, you simply turn on targets you want. You can determine what the volume level is for your audio playbacks, and you can sound check it.
Stand by.
And then from here on, we go out to the events. Events are set up in groups. So you've got turning targets, a manual timer, an audible signal start, and a light signal. Light signals are primarily ISSF shoots, so start with a green and a red light. The audible signal, usually mostly used for steel and that sort of thing, and the manual timer. So let's look at the turning target first. It catalogs the shoots based on a database that I'll show you later, and it'll just put them in alphabetical order. So we can pick a turning shoot. It loads the timer, preparation information, also displays the shoot details. From here you can announce.
At 7 meters, load with a magazine of 6 rounds and holster. There will be 3 2-second exposures of the target. On the first exposure of the target, draw. Make ready and fire 1 round. Adopt the standing alert position. On the next 2-second exposure of the target, fire 2 rounds and return to the standing alert position. On the third 2-second exposure of the target, fire 3 rounds.
Okay, let's take a shorter stage. Then you just simply choose start. That activates the targets. You can see the little red lights up here and the target faces. And each time you change the drill,
unload and show clear. If clear, hammer down and holster.
Okay, so the announcements are programmable. So the announcement you say before the shoot, as well as the unload command, is programmable. It doesn't have to have an unload command. You can choose to start the shoot normally where targets are facing, or where they're on edge when you first start up. And you can set the edge time random if you're training and you just don't want to know what the edge time is going to be, so you have to respond. Might be useful for personal defense people. There's a manual timer as well, and you can set this manual timer to whatever you want, and away you go. Same edge function. Well, have an edge and face function and a random timer here as per usual. Then audible signal. If you tag your event in the audible signal database, it'll turn up on this list dynamically. So this is a plate event, and same thing is true. Announcements.
Stand by.
And start. Simple as that. For light signals, it's the same thing. You tag the event in the database as being a light signal event. The layout is a little different because it allows for red light time, green light time, and if you're repeating, how much time in between repeats. But the principle is essentially the same. All the stages are stored in the same way. Announcements are similar.
Attention.
And that's it. So that's the tour, and then there is a simulator in here for those of us who don't have a mover that allows us to at least simulate a mover with a set of turning targets. You can set the run direction left or right. On the other fronts, the utility also allows you to sleep the screen if you're not using it, and wake it up when you're ready to use it.
Bueno, a mí sí sabe después.